Hi you guys, so I'm down in my garage again, making a video for you lot. Getting dirty, fighting with this old engine in the car. Well, the car doesn't want to start properly, it's just almost there. And this old stuff, it's all old crappy stuff, and you have to change everything. You never know if there's a wire that's wrong, or whatever it is, old stuff. Sometimes it's a headache. So let's get back to working online. So you want to make money online, and so do I. And I love doing it because I just think it's a fantastic way to have a business. I did lots of things, with my business this morning. Turned the computer off, finished. And well, you see, I hurt my leg yesterday and pulled the muscle really bad, so I can hardly walk. But so I was sitting on the sofa, feeling sorry for myself, and then I thought, well, why not do another day's Pinterest pins? Because I do 10 pins every day. And so I've got one that goes to my blueprint, which you can download from here. It's a step-by-step showing you how to start a business online and what you need to do. And then I had the link that goes to my webinar, which also linked down by the bottom of this video underneath. And it's a webinar that shows you all about the business, how it's built up, the strategies, the community, and how it's all built up, and the coaches shows up every day. And now we're having a 90-day mindset run, where you have to keep thinking in the right way. And then also I have my Now Mastery, which are linked down here. It's a free community that I have, because I've been online for a while and I'm a bit techie, so I can do all those things that people get stuck with. And anyway, getting back to the Pinterest part and all the different links that I have that I promote through the Pinterest. Well, Pinterest takes like 3 months before it starts, the algorithm starts pushing your images and things out to the people, because that's the way it is, so you have to be consistent, and you're posting and posting and posting. And then when you get to a certain level of posting, regularly for about, well, I've heard 3 months, but haven't really seen, yes, my Pinterest has been growing the last 3 months, but I don't know whether it's if you start from scratch that it takes 3 months before it starts. And then it sort of like starts snowballing downhill, and you just get traffic, and the more pins people save, the more traffic stays coming in. And that's the thing with our business. We want traffic, we want eyeballs to our business and our links and so on, and that's how it's all built up. So, but what I really want to talk to you about as well is that you can see, you've probably seen the same as me, that there's so many people online earning money straight away. They started last 3 weeks ago, and now they're getting sales and consistency, and they can make like thousands of dollars the first month. It could be true, but for the general, a lot of people take a longer time before they start making money, and a lot of people, because it's just sort of consistency and doing things, and you can't see any changes, and you don't see people buying anything, and you don't see any real opt-ins into your email list and things like that, you think that nothing's happening. And a lot of people, when they come to this stage, they just give up. But this stage comes now and then, and even when you've been running online and having your business and selling lots of stuff, it comes to a place where the people have been following you, they sort of stop hanging around, sort of thing, or they're hanging around but they don't do anything. They don't go to your links, they don't answer your emails, they don't do anything at all. And then maybe a month or two later, then that starts moving again. So that's what we have to keep in mind, so that when we're carrying on, we're building we're getting an education. And I was thinking about, when I started with my car engines and things like that, my first car engine, a Volkswagen engine, I was 10 years old when I took it apart and put it together again. And then, there's been time in between where I've been doing other things, of course. And then I got back to the Volkswagen engines just because I had a knack for it, that's all. So it takes a while. Now, I don't mean to say it has to take a lifetime to build up any income online, but it's a career, it's a knowledge-based system that we have to learn, and once we've learned it, it just carries on and all the time, and no one can steal that away, because it's your mind, it's your thoughts and your knowledge. No one can steal that from you. So when it comes to marketing online, it's also it's a proper education. We learn new things every day, and in the end, it comes automatically, and it's not a struggle all the time. But when you're starting out, everything that's new is a struggle. So we have to accept this, and we have to keep fighting, and don't think that your product that you're selling is the bad one, or it's not always the landing page that is the bad part. Is that people sort of maybe don't understand what you're selling or what you're doing, but they're following you because they like you as a person. And that happens a lot. People just like following people. They like watching videos. They don't do anything about it. They watch the videos. See if you make a fool of yourself or something like that, which I do all the time. So it's no big deal. Oh, well, anyway. Oh, now the rain's coming. So that's nice, or not. But we've still got our video doing. So, so that was one thing I was thinking of. And, for you that wants to start online, I've got my blueprint down there, and it does show you the step-by-step. It's a PDF, that you can print out and read through it, and sort of start thinking about it more seriously. Because this is a career, and because people are moving from the offline world onto the inline world, the internet, then we need to sort of be with it and follow it. And it doesn't matter your age or your background or anything like that. We need to have a extra way of making money online, and we need to learn the new skills. So that's really what I promote, really, is an education system. I'm not promoting you to buy some sort of tool or program that you could use when you're doing your marketing, or make a fantastic email sequence or something like that. It's not that sort of thing. I'm selling a proper education that you get certified at the end when you've gone through the course and you know what you know. And I think it's really good. And then the person that built this from the beginning, it's been running for like 3 years, still today shows up. And there's not very many businesses out there where the person that started the business that you can even talk to. So, she's open with her business, and I really like the way that she runs her business. I like the education. I like the new stuff that keeps coming all the time and filling onto the education. And if you go down here to helponomics.com, that's where the course is, and it shows you about the blueprint, and it shows you bits of pieces. Or if you just want to watch the webinar where she goes through the whole thing, her idea of building up, that she was a single mother with 6 kids, and that must have been a headache. I would also be, absolutely crazy wanting to earn money somewhere, and instead of having 2 or 3 jobs just to make ends meet, and you're single parents, that's really hard. So, follow the webinar, helponomics/webinar, and have a look at it and watch it. It's sort of no big deal. It might take you, we say an hour to watch the whole thing and go through it and that. And there's no maths at the end. It just gives you more knowledge about the online business. And I want this for you. I want you to also have a possibility, because, I'm the sort of person that sort of, when it rains, I put that coat on, and when it's sunshine, I take that coat off, and I'm always there in the thing, so, I'm fixing with car engines at home, but then someone will call me, well, can you help me with my sewer system? And so I'll go over there and fix their sewer for them. It's not a nice job, but, I do it for a friend and help them. Or, yesterday I was out helping them. They needed a few guys to load engines onto a trailer. And that's when I hurt myself, because I'm stupid like that. I'm stronger than I should be. So, they had like 3 guys, and I lifted mine on my own, and the other 3 guys couldn't even lift theirs. So then something snapped in my leg, a muscle, whatever it was. and it hurts, bloody hurts. Well, anyway, so I do that, and then if they call me and say, we're gonna build this, we're gonna lower the roof in our house, or we're gonna do, then I come and help them because I know what I'm doing, because I like doing new things in my life. I've always been like that, fixing things, from answering machines and to buses and mechanics and cars and electronics and you name it, and I've done it. I've maybe mentioned before that I was into the crypto building, so I thought that was quite fun. So I was building, programming crypto robots that went in and traded on its own, and I still got them. It's just that now I feel that the market's not right, and I want to put more time into my online business, and the crypto thing is a bit see, and so you have to sort of really put your time into it. It's time consuming sort of business, really, if you want to do it the right way. And if any of you guys out there were into the crypto, be careful, because there's so many scammers out there, and so many people have lost their money. It's enough with you having your money and following some sort of charts and so on, and then being an idiot and putting your foot in it and losing your money. That's one thing, but when someone steals it from you, it's not nice. So as it is now, there's so many scammers out there. Everything's scammy. They're trying to hack your accounts. They're doing this and that, all the time. But we want secure payments. We want secure businesses, and more of that maybe later, because I've been working with computers and security, so I think I'm okay. But they've been really trying on my stuff, I tell you. Then I keep getting letters, or emails where Microsoft says, did you try to log into your account? And then I have like 3 or 4 of those after each other, and I say, no, it's not me. But still they try and try. Sometimes they succeed, but you just make a new one. They got into my Facebook account, so I got sort of shut down from that, but then I got 3 or 4 more, so it doesn't really matter. So don't worry about things. If you're building up, like some people build up on TikTok, that's really scammy. And if you lose your accounts on TikTok or things like that, don't bother about it. Just start a new one and carry on. Because you get your videos out there. They're video creating tools. When you upload it's quite easy to work with. So when you upload it to TikTok, you can take it, sort of automatically downloads on your telephone. So you can take that video with all the screenshots and all the text under and so on, when you're talking, the text that comes underneath. And you can put that on Instagram, you put that on YouTube Shorts, you can, put it on Reels, or in Threads, and Reels, of course, and, you put it all over the place. So that makes it, a good tool to use, and then don't think about people following you on, because it's lots of scammies and things like that, and some people have made money on TikTok, but I feel that it's too cheap in the way it's built up, and there's too much problems with them shutting it down and not shutting it down for the people in the States. And if they disappear from TikTok, then there's not a big market there, because there's so many people from the States that are on TikTok. But YouTube's stable, Pinterest is stable, Instagram is quite stable, and Facebook is crazy. Oh, well, anyway, that's a bit of mumbo jumbo on my video today, because I try and do one every day, put it up a bit longer videos than normal, just to have a talk with you. And don't hesitate to contact me in some way, or follow the link down to my Now Mastery, because now it's free. So I'm going to get in 100 people. When it comes 100 people into my community, then I shut the doors, and it costs $67 a month as a membership. But the ones that came in from the beginning, they're free for life, sort of thing. And I give different educations. I give you done for you funnel systems. I give you follow-up emails. I help you with being affiliate marketing, which is the cheapest way to start. And yeah, that's it. So I'll see you on the next video. So take care, and don't give up. Just keep fighting with your business online, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.